finish up Argandab. We're going to harvest some of the. Sir, we are. You know, we got a troop increase. We got up to 5 MP companies. I think when you were here last, we only had 1 MP company in a battalion. So you got
the MP battalion's taken.
Very low, sir.
Very low, sir.
So they're in 17 police substations, and they're, I mean,
of the major facilitation routes that were coming from Shaman and through the Spin-Volbeck area. So what we have done is we have pushed the facilitation routes, and it looks in a grid-like pattern, but it is able to pick up trace amounts if there is a handful of ammonium nitrate that was spilled on the ground in the process of making an IED or gun that was feeding into the Helmand River Valley.
They're feeding personnel?
The personnel and supplies, sir, yes. Now, with the uplift in, the third major effect is the clearing of Argandab, Zari, and Panjwai, which are the major staging areas and, of course, the historical safe havens of the Taliban. And explosives for years. Coinciding with this operation, you've got the decrease in to get guidance from the senior leadership to launch their spring offensive. What this has left us is a demoralized closer into Kandahar city, especially those sub-districts, of 7, 8, and 9. The vegetation and the loss of vegetation helps us as well.
Targeted assassination program aimed at people affiliated with the government. So unless you're a deputy mayor or a mullah or a police officer, you're going to be okay.
But they're not going after American forces?
Side in and filling the task fuels to support. First thing is, especially out in the districts, of getting the right leader in.
Are you having any success?
Take hold out of it. You know, that's the clear, build, hold, transfer construct. That's just a framework. Part of this is putting pressure in the governance space, because I think that's where they're going to compete really here between now and spring.
Well, of the enemy having sanctuary in the West, now they don't. So the question is going to be, we won't bother ourselves.
When you roll these guys up, you know, last time I was here, there was they got 32 guys. They took them down to Kandahar jail. All of them are out in like 3 days. Is that still a problem? So
the law in Afghanistan is 72 hours, and it's an evidence-based process to get it to stay longer than 72 hours. Just the 404 Maywan Regional Chief of Police and I had this conversation.
Are you optimistic about what you're going to be able to do in the next 6 months with governance here?
Their own government. That's the key. It's not much more beyond that. Essential services, not likely to come online in that period,
right.
But we can get.
We have the technology to detect these weapons.
So it's actually the material, it's the HME, and it's the ammonium nitrate.
That's remarkable.
And it has
really
almost
is.
100% detection.
So I apologize. We need to.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's our fault.
You know, look, I got to draw attention to one thing in the back here, if I may, which is, you see that